Yay. Oh.
So, when you're done playing this game, you're gonna do randomizers, right?
No. I am not that obsessed with a single game.
They're fun though.
Yeah,
I
but I'd rather
cannot.
go forth and play another game I haven't played yet.
Played Symphony of the Night yet?
I haven't, but I picked it up.
Such a good game.
Alright, does this controller have enough battery? I think so, maybe.
What controller are you using?
I am using the Power A Gamecube controller.
My
Ooh.
Sense a Hedgehog.
It is not analog, and I hear a hawthorn.
Hello.
Good God, this party's getting crowded. Hello.
It'd be a hedgehog.
Yes.
A hog in a hedge?
Goodest
No,
hedge.
I just hog the hedge. I'm not a hog in a hedge.
So you hog the hedge to yourself?
Yeah, it's mine. Fuck off.
No. Fuck on. Hog the hedge to yourself?
Yeah, it's mine. Fuck off.
Da, da, da.
I think someone has echo.
You got your
Echo.
hands on the wave beam. Nice.
Wait,
We'll
hold
have
on,
the
that's me.
echo.
That's me. That's me. Hold on, I had a button pressed on my board. It happens sometimes. I was doing a thing.
Bootylicious, what? What's this door? What does that mean? By the way, if anyone likes GameCube, I highly recommend the Power A GameCube controller. It's not the best in the world because it doesn't support actual analog, but it's still pretty nice.
Yeah, I play with the adapter to actual game.
Oh wait, that's
controller.
cool.
Wires in the wall.
They added a like,
Oh.
not a synopsis, but like a little thing in your menu to remind you of what part of the story you're up to and where you're meant to be going.
Oh, that's cool.
You
I
don't get
thought
lost.
that was a usual thing in Pokemon.
use a PlayStation 4 controller mainly because there are games that I do own that have the microphone function, but don't have a button properly mapped to it, and I don't have adapter for the PC.
I can't say that I'm really the biggest fan of the PS4 controller. It felt too fucking fat.
I have monster fucking hentai hands, so I like the PS4 controller.
Yeah, you're like my roommate, such ex-boyfriend, who has arachnodacta, giant hands.
I don't have giant hands, but the controller fits snugly into mine. But if I feel an Xbox 360 controller, for some reason that's too bulky for me, like in the wrong places.
That's kind of weird. That's not exactly a very big controller.
I don't know. It was weird. Like when I had it, I think because I had it when I was younger, and I'm like, this is weird compared to the GameCube one I have.
Fuck off, Steam! There we go. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh shit! I forgot they had helmet.
It's the magical spinning GameCube.
Yay.
Oh, that's something I could make in Pico.
God, I
Pad.
never
should
see
make
this screen anymore.
Huh?
Should make a GameCube.
You never what?
I never see this screen anymore.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. When I pause, I whip straight to the logbook. Actually, I don't even like pause really ever and explore the menu.
Oh, Ice
Did they,
Beam
like-
in Ruins. Okay.
I might do it once, like just to after I scan all my artifact hints and I go whip through them in the logbook to write them down. But that's it.
Oh, because it randomizes your artifacts?
Yup, sure does.
Do they have a speed run / randomizer for the Wii version of Prime and Echoes and all that?
It's not advised to play on Trilogy. I don't even remember if you can.
Well, okay, so there is Trilogy, but there's also a standalone. I don't know if the game's ROMs are different, but
I think they would like by far the best ROM to have from a disc, of course, provided you own the disc first, is for the 1.0 version.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
There's versions after that have some glitches and exploits patched out.
Isn't the best way to play the original, at least Metroid Prime series, though, like the Wii versions? Just if you're playing vanilla.
In my opinion,
That
yes.
would be up to personal preference. If you're just casually playing vanilla, that would be up to personal preference. I do, however, have it on good authority that in terms of speedrunning, Trilogy is the worst version to speedrun on.
Because you're not very precise as much as you think you might be. It's not as precise as a stick.
Well,
For
then
memorized movements.
wouldn't it be better to have its own category instead?
It does,
Oh.
doesn't it?
So, I don't even know.
It would only make sense if it did.
Not really into that side of thing, but like, yeah.
Honestly, I have a Wii remote and nunchuck here somewhere. I really should try to find a Bluetooth receiver for it so I can actually play my Wii, in legal ways because I own the games that I'd be playing.
Good. Sure hope so.
What?
Yep.
Well, that was a glitch.
Like
Wow.
I want to play. I want to play Echoes of Time, like the Crystal Chronicles. I want to play that, but
Well, unfortunately for some of those games, the only way to really play it multiplayer is online, and yeah, you know what that means. Honestly, emulation itself is not illegal, and anyone tells you so is an idiot.
I mean, if it was actually fully 100% illegal, companies wouldn't be allowed to do it to resell their old games.
Oh, trust me, they'd find a loophole if they thought they could get away with it.
Yeah.
See, what the stupid thing is that if we're talking about law, at least in some cases, we'd be talking about like things that are, kind of not necessarily black and white, but certainly more things that are factual oriented rather than subjective shit. Like, one could argue that doing a ROM hack is considered transformative parody art in some cases, but it's still illegal to distribute it.
Well, that's because you can't distribute the original work, which is required to utilize that ROM. Therefore,
Yes, but
you can
if
sell
you're-
you can release your hack. However, you cannot include the original source material with it.
Exactly, but the thing is that the licensing around that is weird and sometimes poorly written. Copyright law is one of the most poorly written like law forms out there, and honestly has been done
It's
to
meant to
death,
be
at
that
least in
way.
the States. Well, yeah, but it's like it's overdone to death in the States, especially because
Disney.
Disney.
Of course.
Yes, Disney sculpted most of our childhoods, but also ruined most of our adulthoods.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, they robbed the public domain
Unfortunately, yeah.
without contributing to it. I have more missiles.
Nice.
So I just want to check in the trilogy.
Oh, what?
Trilogy version has its own category on speedrun.com.
As it should.
As it should, because it's
Oh.
terrible.
I like the idea of being able to aim with the Wii remote, just at least to get rid of simulation sickness.
I still think it's crazy that you get sick from this game.
I don't. Some people do, but like, it depends on. I've noticed is that like the older the generation is that is viewing like the new technology that's in movement or more prone to it. Like my father was totally like out of it watching my brother play the Wii version of Resident Evil 4 and being able to move like super fast around in circles.
We seem to be getting some screen tearing.
Huh.
Oh, that's terrible.
Ooh, that's not good.
What?
Ah!
I must
What?
be looking away because
I'm a derpin.
Oh, tiny screen.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know
it's
how to
a
bring up the
little,
menu. Oh well.
it's a little fucking baby screen. Oh, look at it.
You just make a TikTok
I don't know. Is the
reference?
screen tearing noticeable on the stream?
No.
Nope.
All right.
I
At least
didn't
it's
see
just.
any.
At least it's only irritating me.
How did you just make a fucking TikTok reference? You
That's
must
no
be
good
committed to the
either.
council now.
I didn't
I
quite
don't
catch
want
that,
to be
T-Fox.
cancelled.
I still find it funny that somebody like actually went on a 10-minute fucking rant and actually got mad that I referenced TikTok.
TikTok is a fucking scourge of a website that you should hate it just as much as I do.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty stupid things people have created on it. Personally, the only thing I have a problem with on it is the fact that it is basically may as well be owned by the CCP.
Yeah. Okay. You know what does bother
And they have
me?
also shadow banned people who they know are gay.
Ugh. You know what does bother me though you know what does bother me though about game media is that they keep saying Samus is a robot.
Who says they're a robot?
Some misinformed, terrible
says
game
that?
journalist sites. You could look it up. I guarantee you'll be able to find it.
So, a stupid fuck.
Yeah, probably yes.
The thing is, when it comes to gaming journalism, I have to admit that I can't take a single one of the professional journalists in the thing currently seriously when it comes to reviewing a game. That said, I do know that a few of them have managed to give some good insight on the bullshit occurring in the video game industry itself.
Speaking
Yeah,
of,
no, like actually reviewing games is no one knows what they're doing anymore.
Well, here's the thing. You put somebody who's the wrong kind of gamer to play something like Cuphead, and they get angry and downvote it because of that.
Cuphead is the Dark Souls.
Exactly.
People called Crash Bandicoot remakes the Dark Souls of platforming too.
I honestly, I was legitimately
They're
pissed
hard,
off.
but they're not. No. Yeah.
I was legitimately pissed off that the person who was reviewing Cuphead couldn't get past the fucking tutorial.
I'm pretty sure even I could do that, and I kind of suck.
You want to know what they got? You know what they got pissed off at? You want to know how they failed the tutorial? There wasn't any way you could get damaged. Do you want to know how they failed it?
What?
There's a segment in it where they teach you. No,
The jump.
Yes. They teach you how to jump and dash. Hello, Archon.
Aw.
Hello, welcome in, Archon. And hi, Techie, how you doing?
So
I keep wanting to use the triggers to shoot my cannon because I've been playing Doom too much.
So they teach you how to jump and dash. So like you have a jump and you have a dash, and you're supposed to jump at the apex of your jump. So this person didn't know how to like put those two moves together. Like,
why is this person even touching video games then if they can't put that together?
Well, they did it like once or twice, but they failed like once. So they're like, I'm gonna try out, blah blah blah. It's like, oh no, star doesn't go in the square hole. I don't know where other holes that should go. I don't.
Oh my God.
Thorn goes in.
I'm
The
legitimately
square
angry
hole.
now. Like, honestly, when it comes to video game editorials, I honestly put more stock in a handful of YouTubers than something like, say, Kotaku. I typically only go to things like, let's say, Kotaku, if I want to go ahead and get news about the industry itself.
Honestly, if it's me,
Like
I
the
just
latest
trust...
Activision fiasco.
I'm more prone to trust the customer reviews instead of game journalism, because the customer is the person who's actually going to be, playing the fucking game, and actually trying to play it to enjoy it, not play it to get a paycheck. Although those can both go hand in hand in some cases. So I'll trust the people buying the game and I'm pretty good at sniffing out bullshit when it comes to like review bombing and stuff like that. But like I haven't really been wrong so far.
Yeah.
And the times that I didn't read reviews, I regretted it. 76.
So I'm curious, those of you who are here. Yesterday I was doing some Assassin's Creed and just randomly, and I was thinking about just occasionally playing stuff like that here now and again and stuff like that. Like for some of the more modern open worlds and whatnot. I wasn't going to do a start-to-finish playthrough of them on stream, but do you guys want to see that kind of content on here? I'm kind of curious.
Ooh.
I
That would be
have
cool.
no sway either one way or the other for Assassin's Creed.
Well, it's not just games like that. It might be some of the things like maybe the newer Tomb Raiders and whatnot. Usually my focus tends to lean towards the retro games, and those are the ones I typically play start to finish on stream, and even upload to YouTube afterwards with the playthroughs.
Lorgans, honey, you don't have to, step around the issue. We all know you're trying to say it, like, get us to say yes so you can play Elden Ring on stream.
I'm going to do that anyway, you dunce. The question is...
So, like, here's the question. Why are you asking that?
The question is, here's the thing. Even though I know a ton of people who play on PC, I still want to get it on the Xbox. I know that sounds fucking weird, but I've just been finding that it just feels a lot simpler and easier to just boot it up and play it that way. Not to mention with newer games, it puts a lot less strain on my PC, meaning that I'm not worrying about trying to stream and do the game at the same time, which has given me some ungodly lag in some games like The Division 2.
You know what? In my opinion, do what you feel. I've looked at some of the maximum specs and the required specs of the game, and they're still back a couple generations for parts, depending on what your rig is. Like they're asking for like an i5 5700 for your processor as the minimum requirement.
Yeah, I've got a 3700X. I think my specs are all listed on my channel.
Yeah, so...
The thing is, I also need overhead room for the stream to work it well with.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like the maximum requirements for a video card is a 1060.
Yeah.
I need to get better than 1060. It's up to you.
But then there's also the load times for some games.
I don't know the load times for Elden Ring. I don't know that.
I wonder what it's gonna have for that.
It's probably gonna do what like Dark Souls did, where there are no load screens except for warps.
I have an idea though. I might be willing to put down the money for playing on both those platforms, and maybe you can do a side-by-side comparison of them.
Ooh.
That could be fun, but also it's a lot of money.
It is.
Save up.
I don't
Figure
know.
out what you want to do first. Do you want to be more inclined to play multiplayer with a bunch of people that you know for a fact are going to buy the PC version, aka, I guess, me and a few others? Or do you want to, like...
And then there's the option of, if I want to play with T-Fox, I'd have to pick up the PS4 version.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of things to think about. Thankfully, it doesn't come out for like 2 months.
I believe Elden Ring is cross.
It is not. They have not confirmed it as such.
Well, no, not cross-platform, cross-gen.
It is cross-gen, yes. But here's the thing. I have for my quote-unquote platforms, I have an Xbox Series X, I have the PlayStation 4, and my PC, along with the Switch. So those are the options I have for multiplayer. Now, one of the things I did notice, which was pretty interesting from a technical standpoint, is that when I was going to play Halo Infinite, I don't know if the optimizations are done with the PC version yet, so I can't tell for sure. But one interesting thing I ran into is... Hang on, I'm trying to get my brain in order here at the same time. One of the interesting little factoids I remember is that it loaded so much faster on the Xbox versus my PC.
Oh yeah.
Like, holy hell. Now, I don't have a way of telling the frame rate on a console, but I'd like to see what kind of fidelity can be achieved when trying to focus on at least 60 frames per second.
The traditional unskippable tutorials.
So do you know what the first 60 FPS console was?
I don't remember. I guess that... Wait, the PlayStation 2 had it. But then again, that was because they kind of had to target that to get it
The
to
NES
0.
could do 60 frames per second.
Actually, yeah, a lot of them did. But the thing is, they couldn't do it at higher resolutions.
But the first true 60 FPS game was Super Mario Land for the Game Boy.
If that's the case, the screen certainly couldn't
Wait,
keep
that?
up. The LCD of the Game Boy could not keep up. The DMG-01 and the Game Boy Pocket variant came afterward. I already have 65 missiles. What the fuck? I already missed the ledge grab mechanic from Doom. I'm upset.
Oh.
For 2016 or Eternal?
Well,
Both.
I mean, you'll be happy to know that there's a ledge grab mechanic in Metroid Prime 3.
Yeah, but I have to play with the waggle wand.
Yeah. What's you know?
What's stuff
The
you
Wiimote, the games that specialized in the Wiimote are my fucking nemesis.
Listen, my advice: get the ROM hack that just makes it so that you don't have to do the movement games and just enjoy the free ability to be able to aim properly by just using a Wii remote. It's great.
Oh, so it takes the bullshit like having to waggle or do the other things out?
I mean, I don't remember any waggle shit in Corruption. The only thing I remember is the annoying fucking puzzles where you grab a thing, turn the Wiimote, and then push it in.
Oh, that was everywhere, and god fucking damn it, it was stupid.
Yeah, I don't remember any waggle, but I know I'm pretty sure there is a ROM hack that does fix that.
Or you could just do mouse and keyboard.
I think that works with the Metroid Prime trilogy. On Dolphin?
Depends on how you map your keyboard.
I could
Also,
do it dual stick.
It's very hard to emulate Wii games and use mouse and keyboard for aiming stuff unless like you're playing a point and click adventure game, because usually in some of those games, at least Metroid specifically, you have to press down a certain button and move the cursor to move the camera in a certain way. Okay. Otherwise it follows along.
Alright, so we got some text. The cries of this dying land pulled us from our dreaming state. Now we Chozo walk as ghosts, while the great poison sinks into the trees and waters. Oh fuck.
Oop.
Devouring all life, some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. The heart of the planet will succumb soon, and so will we. Even in our ghostly states, already many Chozo have faded and passed into the unknown. The great poison is unlike anything we have glimpsed in this or any dimension. It eats relentlessly, worming it out life wherever it blooms, and corrupting what it cannot kill. It will be our undoing. Our last hope lies in the cradle. The temple we hope might contain this abomination. It is almost complete, hovering over the impact site. Dark heart of spreading evil. We can finish before the last of our kind drifts into madness or death. There is a chance for this to fail. our doom with it.
Forget what parts.
It almost seems like Phazon was kind of like the Brethren Moons from Dead Space.
Yeah, except more, well, except less shrouded in secrecy.
Didn't Prime come out first, though?
Yes.
It did.
For what?
Prime came out in like 2000 or 2001.
2002.
Yeah, it was a very early GameCube title.
2002, 2004, and 2007 for the trilogy.
2007.
Trilogy came out very close to the release date of a lot of the parts.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about 3 is the fact of the fucking puzzles of the twisty twist and the pushy push.
Alright, next entry. A second plague has come upon the land, dousing the last flickering hopes of our race. Drawn by the very force we Chozo hope to contain, a host of marauding creatures descended from space and invaded our temple, the Cradle. They try in vain to destroy it, but its power remains beyond them for now. They possess some of the 12 artifacts we call the Cipher, and yet do not comprehend their function. Ignorant creatures, they are blinded by delusions of harnessing the great poison for their own designs. They walk about as masters of the planet, assimilating the ruins of our sanctuary into their experiments. We can but watch and wait for our doom.
I'm guessing they're referring to space pirates?
That sounds like it.
How recent was this then?
Huh?
Space pirates are dumb.
Next entry. The hatchling walks among us. These dreams, memories, foretellings. Time and reality swirl together, like estuary waters. Chozo know not what to believe. She appears as ghost-like as the Chozo, but at times the mists clear. See her wounded eyes, and remember the child we found so long ago. What has she become, this newborn? Clad in Chozo armor, wielding weapons our hands once held. Does she dream of the Chozo as we once were? Does she long for her parents, lost to the same creatures that even now defile our sacred home? Does she still live?
LMAO, yes.
Damn straight she does.
Next.
She fucking thrives because she's a boss.
Next entry. The prophecies tell of the coming of the worm, born from parasites nurtured in a poisoned worm grows, devouring from within until the world begins to rot. Words of the seers have come to pass, for here in the depths of the world the ravenous worm lurks. From the stars it came, biting talon with its great poison. And but watch as the worm grows, watch and wait. Prophecies also speak of a great defender, one who delivers the world from evil. The final days draw near. The newborn, the defender, which the seers spoke. We shall do all we can to aid her. She bears our legacy as she bears the ancient armor and weapons.
I'm questioning how recent these were made.
Keep in mind, the Chozo are
like,
still there, but they're maddened ghosts.
I think they're like I want to say 3 years. Like, she's not responding to a distress call, right? She's pretty much just
She responded to a distress call by the frigate Orphean.
Yeah.
Orphean.
So the space pirate one.
Wait, the space
Yeah.
pirate. Okay. She
And then
responded to the space pirate. That's why.
And she came down to the planet because she was chasing Ridley, who she encountered on the frigate.
Yep, and now she's basically getting more than she bargained for.
Yep.
Ridley's a poo-poo.
Ridley is a narcissistic cunt.
No. See, I don't think Ridley's a narcissist. I think the space pirates are just way too obsessed with their leader, kind of like how the forces of darkness are so obsessed with Dracula in Castlevania. They just keep reviving the fucker.
You know, I wonder if he'd just finally say, "Can you just let me sleep?"
Yeah.
How Dr. Wily is obsessed with Guts, man.
Dr. Wily.
Dr. Wily is obsessed with Guts, man.
But yeah, they're husband robot things like you know, like in the story of Her. Yeah, you know, they're dating. It's obvious.
I bet Mega Man blowing Gutsman up makes it kind of awkward, though.
Why does he keep building Gutsman again and again?
Or maybe he
It's
was the first robot master he had or something.
It's a very strong robot, and a strong robot is never not useful.
Also, I don't really ever plan to really do the Mega Man games.
Can you at least do Mega Man Legends, please?
Fuck!
Ah, nuts.
I mean, even Gamma sort of looks like Gutsman.
I am tempted to do Legends, but I heard it has its bullshit moments.
Oh, like what?
I don't really know. No one was really specific about it. But here's the thing. Are there any ROM hacks that take the stupid auto-scroller sections out of the older Mega Man games? Like the jump, jump, slide, slide. If I can get rid of all of those stages, I'd be interested in playing a lot of them. I hate those parts, though.
I don't fucking know. I'll tell you one thing, though. Mega Man Legends, I've played through a fair amount of the game. There's not a lot of bullshit, unless you're talking, like, the fucking side quests to get the shining laser, but, like, it's kind of a small...
I heard that was bullshit, yeah.
The controls are also a bit fiddly at points.
Well, yeah, if you're playing on original hardware, the N64 controls fucking are fucking ass. But like,
I'm talking PS2.
Even the PS,
it's PlayStation 1.
It's jank to get used to, honestly, and two does a better job with controls.
Do you think they had analog by then?
What did I get up here for?
Yeah.
There's a missile pod, but I don't see anything else.
I'll tell you what. Mega Man Legends. If you're used to playing through like games like Legend of Zelda or games like Star Fox Adventures or
Star Fox Adventures felt forced because Nintendo essentially made Rare convert a game into a Star Fox game.
Yes, but it wasn't the worst Star Fox game in terms of like mechanics and controls, unless you're talking about like the fire skill. Which,
Now, what I really I actually did enjoy Star Fox Assault, and I played that multiplayer all the time at birthday parties and whatnot.
Yeah, so if you're used to games like Legend of Zelda or the original Resident Evil and stuff like that, you'll have no issues with Mega Man Legends. None.
Cray birdie!
Ghost!
Spectral entity, bioelectric field, invulnerable to natural energies. These entities phase in and out of existence. The only way to track them accurately is with X-ray scanning. This partially phased nature makes them invulnerable to natural energy types, such as fire, ice, and electricity. Their aggressive and erratic behavior is most likely due to the corrupting effects of Phazon. They appear to be drawn to chosen religious sites, where they wreak havoc on anything that dares enter the area.
I forget how to kill these things.
Power beam.
Yep. Power beams and super missiles only. And that's assuming you get the chance to hit them.
Auto targeting is a godsend.
Yeah, once you get the X-ray visor, they're a lot easier to see.
Yeah, they do. They start appearing in other areas too. And they get annoying.
Yup.
Hello, Snappy Snoo. How are you?
Oh,
Hey, we have another entry.
Although to be fair, you can just walk right past them.
Yeah, sometimes the doors are locked, sometimes they don't.
More and more, our tormented minds turn to the newborn. As the world continues to shift into brutal, disconnected images, he remains inarguably real. A fearless figure delving deeper into the blighted world, unmindful of the terrors that await her. Why was she this way before, when we Chozo found her, a fledgling orphan on a savaged planet? Did the warrior's pulse already beat in her veins, filled with her with righteous fury? Our hopes lie with her. We leave these messages for her that she may find our artifacts and deliver the world from its evils. Wraiths we may be, but our reach is still long indeed. We shall fight the invaders and the poison they would master it. I forgot to turn on my captions. I'll turn that on in case anyone needs
It appears that fellow Snap has arrived.
it. Snips. Boop to snap.
Aw.
The snaps must be booped.
And so must the volleys.
Bap!
And so must the hedgehogs must also be booped.
Nope. Bap!
Yes, you are now booped. Whoop.
You are doing the right thing. It's just a matter of getting in there is not easy.
I know. I've played through this game.
Bowling! Chozo are very good at bowling.
Woo!
Before, this was the only Metroid I ever beat.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
guys, I want to go bowling.
And you know what? People are like, some folks who don't pay attention are like, wow, why is all this stuff here, you know, acquainted to Samus's armor? Well, Samus's armor is Chozo armor, you dingus.
Oh, this room, that's right.
Honestly, I think
Giant
her
seahorse.
I think her power armor is like the best armor as well because like
Benny
it's
did not ask
adaptive.
because it was weird. Well, I guess everything is weird through the right lens, isn't it?
I like that Samus's power armor is adaptive. It can take both physical and data-based upgrades.
Yeah.
Hey, the tech dragon. What do you mean they're Chozozen?
I'm surrounded
I
by
didn't
would-be
show
pun
them.
masters.
Would be, bitch, I am.
So that's just the same pun reworded.
Counts.
Whee. You know what the dumbest thing is? I actually learned a glitch by watching a speedrunner when I was playing Tomb Raider a while back. I got so mad that I go like, I'm doing this freaking clip so I can get up here. I'm not going around the long way again. And it actually worked.
And all I can think of is when that Chozo statue checked you, it's like, hey guys, I want to go bowling.
This sphere is vaguely female-shaped. I don't know why.
It appears that Darius is trying to have a snack.
What? Meep.
Oh, I see.
Nomming your booty.
Help. A boost.
Someone wants them chicken cheeks.
I will help by making the popcorn.
I will get the butter.
Okay, now this is
It's
getting out
not
of
for the
hand.
popcorn.
And the fish go down the oil.
Oh.
Oh shit. Fish are gone.
Well, there they go.
This is why you do not eat strange foreign objects.
Mm-hmm.
Because they
You
might
can't
blow you
tell
up.
me what to do.
No, boom.
No. Oh no.
He's like, what have I done?
I do believe those are called stone toads.
They
Yep.
are.
Well, I don't really know these things because I don't scan anything.
You need to play through a vanilla run that actually pays attention to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I went and played Zero Mission first, I'm actually seeing a lot that makes more sense now playing through this. I get the feeling that after going through Zves, she essentially ended up coming across this.
I'm just sad that Fusion didn't come first before this game, so you could have just put the... You could have had the Fusion suit in this game, but no.
I mean, you can.
It
Well,
is.
yeah,
It's through
but it doesn't
add-on.
Yay, item get.
You know, imagine if Easter eggs like that were canonical. Like,
Oh,
Samus
yeah.
just had the fusion suit now, and Bayonetta had a fucking Chozo power suit.
Ooh.
Because you
Speaking
can
of-
get you can get Samus's power suit in Bayonetta if you play the Wii U or the Switch versions.
Yeah, and you have to scan the
Can't you also
needle.
dress her up as Peach?
Peach, Link,
Samus.
Luigi? Or was that just a horror game thing?
I wish you could dress her up as Sonic, because she does go around collecting a lot of rings.
That would be too fucking funny.
that would be
I still
hilarious.
love that when she was announced, the first thing that she does is just fucking job Pit. It's fucking like blows him out of orbit.
You know,
Well, Pit is kind of a pansy.
my
Yeah.
favorite thing about Bayonetta is that in every game she's in, she gets a new, even more awesome haircut every time.
Everyone's a pansy when put in front of Bayonetta.
That's not true. I am not. I would look her in the eyes and say, "Hi, how you doing?"
You know what I'm excited for? The inevitable moment when Bayonetta 3 comes out and Death Battle makes a new video and they're like, Dante would still beat Bayonetta because, raindrops.
So, by the way, so that makes 2 extremely strong female characters on 100 and... what other one?
That's true.
Whenever you pick a...
Yeah.
Isn't
most of
Zelda
the female...
technically
Most...
super powerful?
They never
mean-
let Zelda shine, let's be honest.
I
We
mean,
never let her shine, but she is pretty powerful.
in
What
my
about Impa?
in my honest opinion, just because they are a powerful character does not mean that they are a strong character. That just means they're powerful. Now, if we're talking,
Impa would be then, right?
yeah, I'd say Impa's a bit of a stronger character. She actually does things. She's a badass when she gets the opportunity. But I'd say like a fair amount of the female heroes in Fire Emblem, depending on
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
We don't have to talk about Fire Emblem heroes.
No, I didn't think it was really a problem until Byleth, because it feels like Byleth is just, oh my god, like, there's so many other characters who should have got that slot, and no, they just wanted to sell Fire Emblem 3 houses, so they jammed them in.
Pauline.
Really?
I'm gonna say Pauline's a strong female. You kidding me? After she broke up with Mario, not only did she reclaim her life back, never getting kidnapped by a gorilla again, but she became mayor of the city that she kept getting kidnapped in and became one hell of a singer.
That actually okay. I'll take that as an
That's
answer.
fair.
Yes.
Like she had like she went full on like became a new person. It was
He went full girl boss.
I think
Yes.
I'm having a little bit of an odd sensation in the pad of my thumb since I've been playing console games so much with the control sticks.
Ooh.
Oh, that's called gaming calluses. You will build those up. Yep. I got gaming calluses from playing fucking Skullgirls too much, and I'm like, this is terrible. I actually had to grind those back down. It was gross.
Well,
I
and
hated it.
it's like like deep tissue, if you get my meaning.
By the
yeah,
way,
no, I do.
guess what I did when they released Smash on 3DS? I played it so much that the thumb pad on my 3DS broke.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yikes.
Yep, apparently this happened to a lot of people as a result of Street Fighter 4 on 3DS and Smash.
I'm in danger.
Oh, wow. What's wrong?
You're not watching chat.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Well, they aren't wrong.
Ah.
What else? What else?
Avali abuse.
Strong female Nintendo characters. Nope, that's a Sega character. That's also a Sega character.
Zelda and Skyward Sword.
Oh, I just thought of one. Impa from Legend of Zelda.
James said
We
that
did
one.
say Impa.
What?
Okay, I must have missed them.
It's okay.
You're sounding like the owl from Sword in the Stone now, James. What? God, that bird was angry all the time.
Now, are we separating Zelda and Sheik? I don't think we should. I think Sheik and Zelda are the same.
They're the same being, so...
Yeah.
You know, it's really funny in the Japanese instruction manual
What
and
about
several other
Midna?
pieces of media.
Midna.
Stated
That's a good one.
Sheik is stated to be a male character, or not male, but identify as a man. So Zelda, like straight up,
Undesium, really?
started identifying as a dude for a while in Ocarina of Time.
Well, it hit her from Ganon.
Well, I'm saying gender fluid Zelda right now. Okay, Zelda gender fluid.
Gender neutral shift juice. What?
Haha. Technicality, Tetra.
Tetra is Zelda though.
Yeah, a different incarnation.
I know she's a different incarnation of Zelda, but like to be honest with you, even though she doesn't have like the magic powers and all that bullshit, at least in Wind Waker, not including like the Phantom Hourglass sequel or whatever the fuck she was in Spirit Tracks. Well, actually, no, that was Zelda in Spirit Tracks. Tetra was a badass because it was not until the very, 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 very end of the game that she actually got quote unquote kidnapped. And through the rest of it, like she was a present force of like, hi Link, what's up? By the way, taking your sister, bye-bye.
Well, she was helping get his sister out of the way.
Yeah, she did do that. She also stole bombs and like she was a legitimate pirate until it was revealed she was a princess.
Yeah, I kind of feel she should not have had that weird personality shift after that, though.
Yeah. Well, she shifted right back as soon as like Phantom Hourglass became a thing, but like she was basically kidnapped the whole fucking game, and I'm just sitting here thinking that's dumb.
Also, yeah, do you remember that Spirit Tracks is not the same Zelda or the same Link, even though they are in the same art style?
And potentially like direct ancestors.
I think I'm having an idiot time right now.
Lineback is still around.
There's gotta be a way to get down on there.
No. I'm being stupid, I think. There's something I'm missing here.
What do you mean you're being? Why do you think you're being dumb?
Oh,
What about the main character of Eternal Darkness?
Not a
I mean, I
Nintendo
could-
game.
Licensed by Nintendo, not official Nintendo property.
I mean,
Oh.
I
Yeah.
could.
1 second.
Surprised that game hasn't got a remake or something yet.
It's because the company that made it is now defunct, if I remember correctly. What was it, Silicon Knights that made it? Oh, they also made the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the company's defunct now, and I don't even know who owns Eternal Darkness now.
You know what? It's something I'll live with. I hate it.
Honestly, Eternal Darkness is one of the best GameCube games, and if they bring GameCubes to the Nintendo Online Plus, then that's one game I really hope they manage to.
How much
pull
does
out
it
of exile.
cost?
What game?
Eternal Darkness?
Yeah.
Probably a fair amount of money.
Yeah, considering it's never had a re-release.
Well, it depends on its original sales levels. As to how bad it will be.
I would argue that when you look at the price of Super Mario Sunshine, which came bundled with Nintendo GameCubes, it doesn't necessarily matter if the game
How do I get
saw
up
a lot
there?
of sales or not.
Up where to that door?
Yeah.
There's an invisible platform
good question.
that you're supposed to have X-ray visor to see.
Can you see them with that?
yeah.
Oh, wait. I might be able to see it with
But-
the rain.
But there's rain falling on it. This is not the case with all invisible platforms. There's only 2 in this whole game that I can recall myself that actually show with the rain.
We also forgot.
Oh,
Midna. We also
Who's
forgot. We forgot Midna.
I said midnight earlier.
Oh, you did?
They did, yeah.
am I the only one buffering right now?
I don't know.
I'm buffering.
Let me just refresh here.
Twitch is being stupid
we're
again.
good. I
I'm not buffering.
Yeah. And now I have to
Here,
wait through an
I
ad.
don't see any buffering.
Okay,
Uh,
are we gonna count games that were made
Aha!
by
I see it.
companies under Nintendo
There we
that
go.
were directly funded by Nintendo?
If you're about to say Joanna Dark because Rareware was owned by Nintendo at the time,
No.
I think that's safe.
No, I'm
Ah!
gonna say. I'm gonna say 7 from Xenoblade Chronicles.
I'd say.
Let's not spoil Xenoblade Chronicles, but I would say them for sure.
I am eventually intending to play that game. Eventually.
Yeah, 7 is a party member that you get later.
I think 4 is also a decent contender. From Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I know there's like some contention with the game because it's basically like waifu gacha, but can't deny that number 4 is a strong character.
Yeah, I'm not going to play waifu gacha.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 doesn't seem like it has a bad story, but it has a lot of ludonarrative dissonance, because the message of the game is, these are people, not weapons! And then the game treats it like you're collecting weapons.
It goes like, you are collecting bimbos, is what it does.
Not bimbos, though.
I know, it's dumb. I just don't... Stop making waifu games, Nintendo. Or whoever is behind these studios.
There are male blades as well, but they also like kind of somewhat sexualize some of those too.
In a gay way or macho way?
Both.
Yeah.
Macho can be gay.
Can I even make that jump? I think I can.
Yes.
I'd say Isabelle is a strong character.
And a little more to the left.
A little more to the left?
Yeah.
I'm sure I
Now,
can make
go
the,
figure that
argument that any of the
I'm
Animal
probably
Crossing characters
making
are
you
strong.
cringe.
Now, if
No, not really.
we want to be super literal, Wii Fit Trainer is a strong woman.
There you go.
There you go.
Now, one
It's not a character, though.
Yeah, it's
another one
not.
to mention,
She was
Cynthia.
in Smash.
She, yes.
Cynthia
Cynthia. From where?
from Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum.
Yes.
What about her?
Cynthia is
I'd agree.
a
That
strong
woman kicked my
character.
ass.
Yeah. Not to
She's
mention
a
she's
strong
like one of
plot
those.
force, very confident, and one of the
Yeah.
hardest champions in the franchise.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
and they made
I
her
s-
harder in the new games.
Good.
I've
Good.
seen
and
a lot
okay,
of list
let's-
rankings.
Since we're talking about Elite Four and Jim and probably Jim is here, Iris from Black and White.
Okay,
know.
so
Fuck no, it's the count.
I don't think I can get anywhere else here because that's a Denzium
No.
thing. So
Yep.
that's
That's like
out. I
Super
can't
Bombs,
get
right?
down to the lower level because it opens from the other side.
I mean, you can if you want to learn bar skip.
How hard is it?
It's a pain. It's kind of a pain if you've never done it before.
How much of a pain?
I would not advise learning on stream.
So
I would teach you off stream gladly.
What is the general gist of the idea, though?
It's a double bomb jump, and at like the last second, you press forward to get over the bars, and you do it on like the right side.
Yeah.
Right in the middle?
No, on like the right side.
Huh. I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah,
mean,
I'll
you could
say
try it if you want, but
I don't
Not
know.
the,
I'm weird. I'll try anything at least once or twice.
not Nintendo characters, but some underrated, strong.
Oh, that's why
female
it's hard.
characters in video
Yeah,
games.
because bomb
Yeah.
jumps in Prime.
yeah, you gotta be careful.
Or
on
bomb jumps in
the
Prime.
wall.
Can I be heard right now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, if
Oh
we want
my.
to talk about strong female characters in gaming, not Nintendo specifically, although it's been on Nintendo consoles, I would say that the protagonist and Catherine from Myst are both incredibly strong female characters.
I don't know if we want to count Hyrule Warriors, but I'm gonna say Linkle.
That's a fan fiction character as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, but they
Yeah.
were also a very strong character. They had a very strong sense of self, even though they believed to be the hero of time, and they weren't. They had their own thing going.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that. It requires a little bit more dexterity than I have.
Yeah, it's a little.
No, I know
it
my
gets
limits.
easier the more you do it. But,
Those
yeah, I would
wings
not
aren't
advise-
quite serving you for this.
I'm just going to injure my hands if I try too
Right.
hard.
Like, let me just put this in perspective for you. The first time I tried to do it, it took me 20 minutes.
BRB.
I mean, that was like a year and a half ago, and now I can do it in like a minute and a half, maybe. So I've practiced it for so long, but yeah, it's not easy.
That
Not easy.
felt funny. Now, what this game could have done with is a better design, so it would have less backtracking.
Yeah, well, welcome to Metroid games.
I know, long distance backtracking is what I mean. Or
Yeah, I feel like
backtracking
that's just
that
part of
isn't
the
that
genre.
where you're having just a long walk and you're not collecting additional fun things on the way.
Oh, there's always fun things to grab.
What is down the hole?
Yeah,
A door.
I mine. Didn't know you
Also
like
an
going down
elevator.
holes that much.
Holes are fun to
No.
explore.
No, yeah, I forgot to mention. I've seen like a lot of different lists, like ranking the strongest champions. Consistently, Cynthia's at the top every time.
Well, let's be honest, Pokemon difficulty has not ever really been all that high, save for perhaps the Diamond and Pearl, as well as Red and Blue, and finally, Pokemon Coliseum 1 and 2.
Oh my
yeah,
god, yes.
Coliseum is hard.
That will drop kick you in the nuts so hard, it's gonna end up, your testicles are gonna be in your chin.
Yeah. Those are rough.
Gravity
Scan
suit!
data.
I want it!
With it. Oh. Back to Fendrana.
Yep, number drifts.
Give it to me, you ho!
Vehicle.
I will say though, I do wish that at some point they had a female protagonist for a Legend of Zelda game. That wasn't, the shitty CDI game. Or whatever the hell you want to consider being a protagonist from Spirit Tracks. As much as you want to say it, I know that Zelda was technically playable, but only in one temple for a certain period of time, and nobody liked the temple anyways.
Oh yeah. I haven't gotten those games yet. Olivia,
I might try Sword and Shield now that it actually has the now that it has all the Pokemon put back into it.
What do you mean?
Like his DLC.
What do you mean?
As in, it doesn't have ones that you can't use.
Like Shield Island, they added all the Pokemon back, right?
It
Here's the thing.
still does.
They,
doesn't it?
I think that they must commit to always adding them back, even if it's after the fact.
I mean, they added more in with the DLCs, but they haven't added in all of them.
Yeah,
You know what the worst thing is, though?
What?
Once the Switch Online servers go off and you have your games, if you ever delete them, you're never going to have the full Pokemon experience on those cartridges any longer.
Yeah.
It's going to be permanently gone.
Mm-hmm.
At least until emulation comes to the rescue. Because that fixes it when the companies refuse to.
Yeah.
I wonder who Samus goes to get her ship fixed.
She does it herself, I bet.
Well, like, her ship changes game to game, so I'm just wondering, like, how does it work? Because the first game, the first Prime game anyway,
Yeah.
it's jets on the bottom. In the next Prime game, it's like little
it's
weird.
still jets on the bottom, they're just different.
What if there was like little weird hover things? And
I
then
think
the
you're
third
overthinking
game,
it, Hawthorne.
No,
Yeah.
no. And
Yes,
in
you
the
are.
third game,
It's
like
straight
there's
up
like
fighter jet.
there's like the 2 kickstands and shit. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a straight up starfighter.
The controller was fighting me for a moment.
Ooh.
Samus probably makes enough money off of bounties and stuff that she's able to upgrade and change parts on her ship.
well,
She seems
yeah.
plenty mechanically inclined enough to modify them herself.
I think what happened though was that with her ship, what happened is when she had to join up with the Federation, at least for corruption, her ship got modified again because she was doing missions with them, so they wanted to bring her ship up to standard.
I don't think the ship was explicitly Chozo designed. I don't remember.
Something to look into. There's probably lore about it, but all I know is that the ship that you have in 3 is also the same ship you have in Fusion.
Well, keep in mind, Fusion is supposedly right after 3.
Fusion is, I believe, actually after. Is it after 3? I forget. I thought it was after 2. And when I said 2, it's after.
Oh gee.
Oh,
I hate fucking timeline.
my snack's
not-
done. I left my snack.
Ooh, go get your snack.
Snack.
The Metroid.
Go get food.
Yeah, the Metroid timeline is confusing, but not as confusing as the Legend of Zelda timeline.
Probably because there's not as many games.
Also doesn't have 3 timelines.
Hmm. That's the big part.
No.
Well, neither was Metroid, but it had a lot of lore.
I mean, Metroid probably kind of was much more than Zelda.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Metroid Prime. Hunters 2.
I have a cheese rolled up.
Ooh, nice.
It's mine. Yeah. So actually, you start with some couple volumes of manga, and then it's Metroid, and then Prime, and then Hunters, and then Echo's Corruption, Federation Force, Metroid 2, Super, Other M, Fusion, Dread.
Let me ask a very fair question.
The go ahead, fine.
Who the fuck cares about Federation Force?
Nobody.
Nobody.
But
I don't
it's
care
in
about
there.
Other M or Metroid Prime Hunters either.
I might have reason to care about Hunters, but for the story, not the lore. Federation Force I don't give a shit about because it's not about Samus. It's just world building. It's the world building game. I don't like it.
Tell you what, we'll read a synopsis when we get to that point.
Okay, but you have to get like an overlay with your avatar with one leg crossing over the other, sitting in front of a fireplace with a smoker's jacket on.
Are you gonna model that jacket for me?
I mean, you fucking you can sit in front of a fire, I guess.
Oh, heat.
Also, you should try making a PS1 of Ollie just for sport.
I have to get Crocodile and get used to it first. And then I would have to learn how to rig and then...
I think that'd be funny, PS1 of Ollie. Especially if it has the little weird flickering of the polygons. You know what I mean?
Kinda, but knowing my sense of pride, I try to make it look as clean as fucking possible.
Try to make it as what?
Clean as possible. So no
No,
flickering
that's
textures or-
more like a shader you'd add or something. Not necessarily a texture. It's because of the way vertices were calculated on the PlayStation.
I'll tell you what, depending on if we're talking decal over tiling, at least in Crocodile, or if you import it into another thing.
Well, you probably need to import it afterwards to do that touch.
The texture jitter is something that doesn't... Texture
It's not
jitter
the
can
texture.
happen.
It's not the texture. It's the polygons.
The polygons...
Their vertices kind of wiggle. Like they're breathing.
Oh, that's weird.
You know, I think I kind of like Mellow Yellow better than Mountain Dew in some ways.
Well, they were warring sodas.
Warring sodas. That just sounds silly.
That actually does sound silly.
I once saw soda cans ice skate race while they were playing the Benny Hill theme.
Nah, just play Yakety Sax. It makes everything funnier. Alright, we don't want to get ourselves a copyright strike, not that I think that they'll really hook on that.
I think the Benny Hill theme is actually old enough to be out of copyright.
Well, that wasn't Benny Hill, that was Yakety Sax.
Oh, I thought that was the Benny Hill.
Well, the copyright on most music and stuff like that is life of the artist plus 50 years.
Which is dumb.
Phew.
I thought it
Like,
was up to
sorry, I
80
really
years.
think that it should be giving the artist a good, profitable time period for their art, and then send it straight to the public domain.
Hmm.
Because it shouldn't be something that their descendants are making bank on for the next 50 years.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Besides, they're probably already getting an inheritance anyway, unless they got disowned.
Though, to be fair, if what your major income spurs off of is your artistic talents and you weren't, in fact, owner of anything other than those pieces of art, having some financial stability after death that is at least part of that is important because, you know, with a company, the company is going to stick around after you're dead and somebody can inherit that and, you know, just try to help copy the infrastructure. But if what you're known for is just doing art, I mean, like, best you can do is try to teach your kids how to draw like you did before you die so they can earn money the same way, I guess.
Thought that with Miyazaki
That or
Jr.
actually save your money rather than just blowing it on fucking cocaine or something.
Hmm.
You can't insinuate cocaine, but funerals can cost a lot of money.
Actually, I think you can make funerals a lot cheaper than a lot of funeral homes would like you to believe.
Oh, no, entirely. You could literally just bury somebody in cloth at a designated spot and grow a tree out of their body for as little as $20.
Yeah. And you know what? I think I'd kind of prefer something like that
Yeah.
if I was when I die. And just say, take the life insurance and actually use it for something important.
Well, that's a long way off.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't have any intention of keeling over anytime soon.
I would hope not.
Well, if I did, it certainly wouldn't be on purpose.
I told him not to eat those nachos, but he wouldn't listen. He shut himself to death.
I'm gonna dip because I've got work in the morning. I'll see you guys later.
Boy,
Yeah.
birdie.
You wanna play League of Lesbians?
League of Lesbians?
Yeah, I do.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, boy.
I think just dropped through the fucking floor.
Yeah, it did. What the?
He's just like, adios, master.
Yep, down
Just
it goes.
gone.
I think that's a glitch.
That or his planet needed him.
It's going like the underworld needs me.
Shit.
I must go to Hades.
Woo!
I am so tired of the upgraded she-goths. I don't want to fight with them. I want them to bloody piss off. I need to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Go away, big stompy. That's bullshit that it can knock you off.
Wait, it knocked you off?
Yes. Its thundering footsteps made me fucking fall. And now
Oof.
I'm even more hellbent to just try to fucking ignore it and get away without dealing with it. Watch, see, it makes me bounce towards them.
Oh, wow. That's dumb. Well, time to shove a super
Alright,
missile
now
down
I'm
its throat.
fucking pissed off. God, those things are fucking annoying.
Well, at least this one's gone.
And she'll just respawn later.
I mean,
Yeah.
for the time being.
At least I can avoid things in the the last one I played.
Not so lucky here.
And honestly, the scarabs are mostly just fucking annoying, too.
I mean, generally speaking, you kill a couple of them and you can easily just walk through the rest.
I mean, they do a lot of damage.
Oh, it's assuming you don't have enough health pickups next to them.
I mean, they still do a lot, regardless.
Eh.
But if you roll through them with Morph Ball, they do absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they do literally
Wow.
nothing.
I have not heard of this witchcraft.
Yeah. You just...
That is interesting. I'll have to remember that next time I play through this game.
Yep.
I'm gonna scoop for a bit myself. You guys have a good one.
Boy, boy!
Yeah, Hawthorne.
Take care,
Yeah.
Hawthorne.
Bean!
So wait, if Samus can download upgrades and stuff, does she use Norfair VPN?
You already made that
Oh.
joke last time.
No, I asked if Norfair VPN was a thing.
It's still the same joke.
Get bonked.
I sexually identify as an attack helicopter. It's the same joke.
That's not a sexual orientation or anything else.
Dude, I love when somebody will say that and then you call out, it's like you have one fucking joke. And then they'll like reword it and like use the exact same punchline but with a slightly different wording. It's like, see? You're proving me right. You have a joke.
Okay, I'm guessing that I have to go through the
way.
research core.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
You
God
don't.
damn.
Wait a
What?
minute.
Go to that
There looks like
elevator and
there's
take the other
an
door.
ice weapon. An ice door
Elevator?
in there.
Yeah, that elevator right there. There's an ice door there. Go through
Huh.
that.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Because Dark Labs is garbage. Nobody likes it.
Ah,
Adorable lorks.
I have to say that my least favorite boss in this is fucking Omega Pirate, though.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Nobody likes him. Like, he's only got 600 health. This is the weakest by far, but nobody likes it.
He deals way too
Is
much
it-
damage.
There's so many requirements to fighting him. Like, everyone will avoid it at all costs.
Is there a bypass for that
Randos.
one? Probably not.
I mean, you need a lot of... You just need a lot of items to get to and defeat him. Most importantly is X-ray visor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Crack right in front of you there.
Oh no.
Oh, you guy, I forgot one of those dumb Shegoths is in here after Tharnis. Ugh.
By the way, I'm having trouble remembering. Did they ever use Spantoon in any of the Prime games? Because I kind of think that's
Nope.
a boss that'd be really cool to see in Prime 4.
Not that I can think of.
Not even once.
I think
Yeah, because I know it's in Other M.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they really recycle them in the Prime games, do they?
Nope.
No.
Only really Ridley. Ridley's the only, like, villain that you see from the other games.
I mean, like I heard that they considered having
Oh god.
the Prime trilogy as like a side story, but then they felt like that was a cheap cop out.
It was a
That's why I
cheap
think-
cop out.
Why it's included.
Well, that's awkward.
You know that he doesn't like it. Oh, he gone.
It's going to be the plasma beam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, heat.
There's so much of that bullshit. Okay, let me guess. There's some flying fuckers in here.
Not yet. That layer only changes after you get the gravity chamber item, aka the gravity suit. So on your way back, there'll be pirates in here, flying pirates. But not now.
That's probably the way to that lab, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well, now I've got it on the map.
Yay!
Ah, hello, Dizanot.
Welcome to Strim.
Welcome in, Bean. Ah. Oh, hello. Welcome in, Sky
We got-
Ninja. How you doing?
You got a raid.
Hello,
Raid.
Beans.
You have a raid, but do you have Shadow Legends?
Fuck Shadow Legends.
My God, T.
Ugh. Yeah, please.
Barf. And I get the feeling that one of these days, if someone bribes me, I'll probably just play it, try to play it, and unironically, and trash it the entire time.
I approve of this.
How about this? How about take a shot every time there's a paywall?
Oh gosh,
Which
you'll
is-
die.
You
I'll die of liver cirrhosis.
Honestly, with the way I played it, I would agree.
That and the booze is expensive. But welcome in! To those new here, I tend to do a lot of retro games. I've also been, maybe occasionally VR, that almost never happens these days. And other shenanigans. Granted, sometimes it feels like this place is turning into a fucking talk show with everyone here.
Hey, cock show. I mean, talk show.
I heard
next
that.
time on Metroid
No,
Prime.
no, I
time.
can't. I can't show that on stream.
Ooh, water.
They'll spank me for it. Ah,
Loop.
Oh.
fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, get him.
I don't know. Do you think I have a good par level for my stuff currently? Like 80 missiles and 6 energy tanks.
Pretty
Hey,
decent.
you're in pretty good spot, health and missile wise.
Yeah, I think so.
Today's
I mean, to be
episode
fair,
of
Omega
Lost and
Pirate
Confused.
is just, you
You
know,
just gotta do the thing.
push through.
Not that thing.
I just had a brain moment.
I
Okay.
think we were all having a. I think we all.
So where exactly is it in here, or am I in the wrong room?
You're in the right room, but you need to go in the upper door.
Yeah, there's a
on this
ledge.
side.
The top door?
Not the. So yeah, there's the door right underneath you, and then there's one above on the same side. Just gotta climb the room a little bit. Yeah.
Either one. I don't remember which way is forward.
I need to take off that first playthrough. I only had that for Assassin's Creed. There we go.
What do you call a really short wizard?
Do I want to know?
Dear.
Whoa, why'd it get yeeted?
The short wizard is a Dumbledore.
My people need me.
That's not a cool joke. I'm gonna be legit there.
I don't get it.
That's a punchy downy joke.
Oh, that explosion's made the game lag.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That was fucking funny.
Yes, this one.
Oh!
God, I hate
no.
this room.
Oh, I don't like you.
That's just not this room I hate.
I've seen no. You keep your fucking hentai away from me.
See,
Is that a Metroid?
No, it's
Yeah,
a Hunter Metroid.
if you read that carefully, it says that he'll like lash on you, drain your energy, and then just like smack you into a wall, and just completely destroy you.
I'm okay. I'm definitely worried about what those evolve into.
Well, keep in mind these aren't the same Metroids. Oh, I need to drop something from the fucking ceiling, don't I?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you currently cannot do that.
But
Because I can't reach it.
Yeah, you need grapple beam.
So, but there is a possibility they could still evolve into alphas, gammas, and zetas, right?
No.
No, they have a completely different evolution tree now.
No, Metroid Prime does appear to have gone on to different life stages, but it's only kind of similar.
It's superficially similar. Wait, is that ice or is that something else?
That one up
Ow.
that you just shot out with the ice beam, that's the one you dropped to get the missile. You can't get to yet.
That's bullshit. Hey, Smokey, how you? Welcome on in.
Looks like somebody's hosting.
It's a hosty boyos.
Oh, Steve.
Should we make something toasty?
Oh, good. I'll go make some hot chocolate. Oh, it's so close.
I still need to find people to play Halo with, though, on a more frequent basis.
MCC or Infinite?
There's a.
I can't always pester GD Taylor for it. Alright, am I being stupid?
I'm
don't
gonna
have the grapple
defaultly
beam,
say
right?
no because I'm being nice, but there are other ceiling falling objects for you to
I'll have to look again.
create a platform up to that door.
Let's see. Sealy, Folly, Objecto, Thingy, Bob, Go, Kablooey.
Yep.
Fuck you.
There's two of them.
Ah, there we go.
And the other one, if I remember correctly, I think that's a safe station in the other door. Yeah, you gotta come back with grapple beam for that one.
That pisses me off.
Yeah, what annoys me about those about the stalactites is that it won't let you knock them down unless you're like locked onto it, which is super dumb.
I must protest this bullshit.
Yeah, well.
Ah!
I mean, I don't think you want to learn scan dashes right now, so.
I understand it in principle.
It's just
Implementation
practice.
is something else.
Yeah, it's just practice.
Honestly, the soundtrack for this game is one of the best Nintendo ones.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, you need grapple here too.
Then down.
Yes. I mean,
Down
there's ways
into the
around.
wet.
There's ways around it because grapple beam is one of 3 items that are completely skipped in an any % run. The others being Spider Ball and Gravity Suit.
Shark that is literally held together by electromagnetism.
Yeah, get him.
Those are annoying.
Yes, they are. Their hitbox is kind of interesting.
They just fire a projectile at me.
Yep.
I don't actually know what they do. I just blow them up and I just keep going. Never really noticed.
They take a long time to charge it, so you almost never notice them actually fire it.
I know it's in the water somewhere. I just need to find it. Hello, Miri. How you doing? Welcome on in. Bah. Hello. Bah. 799 followers. Wow. Welcome on in. How you all doing?
Yay. Oh, goodness.
Actually, it might be over 800 now, as it seems to be slow at updating.
Could be, could be.
That's a cool thought. Yeah, that kind of happens. It sucks when that happens. I've had that happen to me too. However, there's usually a noise associated with it when I've had it happen. And it still sucks. Basically because my little UPS starts beeping like crazy.
One more.
Well, that kind of blows. Where am I looking? Where am I going?
Right up.
What am I existing?
That's a good question.
Ah.
Yes, tis ceiling. Yeah.
Oh, one of those two. Yeah. For me, it's like, fuck. Everything I do for fun is electronic. My worst enemy is fucking boredom. What am I wedding? Oh. Boom, motherfucker.
There we go.
Boom, boom.
Ah, there we go. Ah, whack.
Blish.
Let's splash. Oh yeah, this. Gotta love jumping out of water.
You can tell that this was their first attempt at a first-person perspective.
Well,
Metroid.
I don't know with Retro. I don't know what their first game was.
I mean, to
I
be
think
fair, it came
Nintendo
out
had
well
tried to
back.
get people to do a 3D Metroid before, but they basically said, we don't feel we can do it. We're declining.
Like, wasn't it Activision or something like that?
No, it wasn't.
I know it was a now big name company.
No, it was a small one. Oh, look, hentai.
Water tentacles.
Aqua Reaper, because normal Reapers weren't bad enough.
Yeah, they're mostly just obnoxious.
Yeah, they don't actually like, do anything really. There it is! Yay!
Finally.
The end of underwater suffering. And also the spawn of pirate arrow troopers in many rooms.
I don't think it reduces your damage, does it? Damage taken?
It does.
So.
Varia gives you 10, Gravity puts it to 20, and Phazon Suit puts it to 50%.
Oh.
There is a randomizer setting for either cumulative damage reduction, so like how many suits you have, and not what suits you have. And then you can also turn it to what suit you have. So if you find Phazon Suit first, the other two don't matter. Like, unless you need the heat reduction or the underwater movement. And the heat reduction you can also set to vary only or any suit, which is really, really lovely.
The best part is the enhanced clarity, I think.
Yeah.
Because being able to fucking see is a revelation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Question is, would it be possible to make such a suit?
I wish.
Question.
So, are the Tomb Raider reboot games worth getting overall?
This one was fun-ish.
I had a good time.
Because apparently those are on sale currently too.
Ooh, what kind of sale are we talking here?
It's an Xbox sale.
Ooh.
Can't believe I only found out about the, like, ice beams freezing the arrow troopers on my second playthrough.
I just find the ice beam is amazing if you can hit something with it.
Mm-hmm.
That means missiles immediately deal more damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Ooh, gravity suit is exciting.
gravity suit woo.
You can do things now. Many things.
Yes, I can say random shit.
I just looked in the meme channel. Peter, why are you like this?
What they do now?
Ah,
I'm not sure I want to repeat it on stream, honestly.
if it's something, what classification of statement was it? Racist or something else?
I
What
think
did
that
I
is
miss?
very
What-
easily taken as sexual.
Ew.
Hey, as long as things are generally safe, sane, and conceptual, and not something that that you wouldn't see on, say, certain television programming.
Let's just say it involves Thanksgiving, turkeys, and some role reversal.
Wait, what?
So definitely not.
No, I'm going like if I should. I'm wondering if I should be fucking concerned.
I'm always concerned whenever PETA puts out a new ad.
Oh, PETA! Those dipshits.
Yeah.
You mean the people who basically kidnap animals and euthanize them and things like that?
Hey, PETA's my favorite hunter.
Yep.
Shut up.
Your favorite Hunger Games character? I don't know who that is. Don't get the joke.
I honestly don't pay attention to the Hunger Games, but yes.
No, I don't watch Hunger Games. I don't understand the point of it.
What spark?
The world building in that series is just really bad, in my opinion.
What me?
Well, things went terribly, so this is how we do things now.
What?
Basically Western.
That's all you need to know.
Well, westernized a battle royale? That just sounds weird. I thought it was a is a what?
Next battle royale.
Confused Valley.
This is good, okay?
Love the music in this part of
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
drifts.
this area is frustrating as hell, though.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing. They made a very frustrating area and gave it the chillest music they could find.
Because they knew you'd be listening to it for a while.
I call that forethought.
I have this entire game soundtrack and I love it.
It's good. I'm not
What the-
sure.
Come on!
Can you even make that?
Yes, you should
Yeah.
be able to.
There's a step down. A little
There's a
ledge.
step down in front of it.
Yes.
God, that's fucking annoying. They'd hide that.
Yes.
That
Yes, it
explains
is.
everything.
Like, who hurt the person who did this level?
Oh, I see. That's ooh, that's
Yeah.
nasty.
Yeah,
Hard to
people who
see.
can't see well, that's gonna give them a problem.
Yeah. Ooh. Yay, onwards.
Ah!
Just enjoying the music for a little bit. Just jam out. I actually do that sometimes. When I'm playing this game, I just sit there and chill and just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo music.
I've somehow missed that last platform more than once. And it pisses me off every time.
Oh gosh.
Another
It's
thing that's
such a-
annoying is they do not put a little marker that lets you know that whether or not you got an item.
What do you mean?
Quick question. What was it that I
Yeah.
needed to get the plasma beam?
That...
Fighter ball?
Yeah.
Is
We
that
should
it?
even get plasma right now.
What, Ember?
Sure.
So I saw proof that
Oh, no.
BioWare's
You
AI
can't
has
yet.
gotten proof.
Oh, grapple beam?
Yes. You need grapple beam
What,
too.
Ember? What is it?
Play over.
How you listen? I have to listen.
Yeah?
I mean,
had one-
do you
whistle-
want
I'm
plasma beam
streaming, just so
now?
you know.
whistle, beam, several eggs. Flung himself off of it, dropped it.
So Ember got the same issue on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Ember, my roommate. By whistling at a guy, he managed to make them jump 4 stories and kill themselves.
Now the guy behind him survived the guy's body. I don't know if it's a bug or just.
Is that just a quirk of Assassin's Creed's AI? And how did it not get fixed?
Because it's Ubisoft.
And I also saw a guy running around still fighting
Ubisoft.
head. So
Wait, you had someone who had no head fighting.
yeah, because he died because of how I guess something spawned. He got back up and I went.
Okay, that's getting stupid at this point.
Ironman horses.
So I was thinking if I ever play Morrowind, I might do the Xbox version on Game Pass. Not sure yet.
This planet needs it.
But that way I'll be able to use a fucking controller. That was bullshit.
Oh dear.
Alright, all the nuisances are gone.
Yep.
Alright, what's the shortest way back to the Talon overworld?
Okay, you gotta go back to Magmore.
Yeah, which
And
way? Through
there's
the Thardus Cavern?
Yeah, sure, that's probably faster than going through a bunch of other rooms. Alright, let's go down that. Do you want to get Plasma Beam right now? Without having to wait for Grapple Beam?
How hard will it be to bullshit it?
It's not at all. It's a... We just gotta teach you a slope jump and where you
Alright.
land, and then the little thing that you jump to, and then you jump to the platform that you would swing
I'll
to
give
with
it a
grapple.
try.
It's also on your way to the talent elevator from this side. Convenience.
I think I'm just gonna lurk from here on out.
Alright, lurky boy.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Oh,
he's so big.
Twitch is shitting the bed today.
Also, I want to start playing, like, I need to resize the frickin' window again. God damn it.
You're so big.
There we go. Resolved.
Yay.
Oh,
Sorry.
well. By the way, I found out that apparently there's a Castlevania game that's multiplayer.
Yeah, I think I did hear this one.
I kind of had a what the fuck moment. Wait a minute, I can get something over there.
Beam. Oh, grapple beam.
Oh, yeah, I have to grapple beam. Fuck.
Yes.
Is that one that you can't bypass?
It is, but it's a... Yeah, it's not... It's
not
something
worth
I think
it.
you might want to learn right now. Pretty sure it's just a missile expansion, and... Yeah, the only way I know how to get over there is with something with something called an R-dash.
Oh.
And it sucks.
I can't hear a word you're saying, Ember. Sleep well, whatever. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, man, I wish they'd aired out more before they came back in from smoking.
Oof.
Dimkey. Dimkey.
Why be a stinky Eid when you could be a good Hygiena?
Well, I try to make that happen. You know what? Fuck this shit. The doors aren't fucking locked, I bet.
It's not.
But they're dealing too much damage, so fuck that.
Super missiles. I love super missiling these fools when they're annoying me like that. Like, I'm just trying to get through the room, man. And they just... You know?
Grabbing my style, bitch!
Yeah, I get him.
Ah.
You can't go through that door yet.
No?
Tunnel is blocked by debris that you need power.
Benzium?
Yes, sir.
God, I hate that shit, because Power Bomb is all the way into Phazon Mines.
Yes, it is.
I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Oh no.
It's
Cause it's bullshit. Cause it's bullshit. Pie in the sky, apple pie shit. Alright, so
This
here
is
we
the
are.
magical room. It's across the room.
I might have to call it as well. Thanks for having me around.
Boy, Bean.
Thank you.
Boy, boy.
Best of all.
Beauty.
Aww.
Okay, so you see that boxy looking thing sticking out of the wall behind you. I'm trying to like account for Twitch delay here. That thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you hold L while you jump up against a slope, you get a slope jump. Okay, so on the wall next to that big rectangular thing, you gotta slope jump up and then try and like land on top of it. There's like part of it that's like sticking out the front a little bit. That's where you're landing.
Yes. I know where it is, you piece of shit. I know how to get this working.
There we go. Oh shit, no, not pop out. Full screen.
Wait, almost got it. I think, maybe. Come on.
Yeah, the Discord view is garbage. Yeah, you're getting there. Yeah, you can like be holding L the whole time. But you slope against the wall and then land on that bit that's sticking out the front. That was pretty close.
Oh, almost
So
had
you
it!
were on there. On there. Okay, you're on it. So look at the thing you were just jumping off of.
That?
It looks funny, but you can land on it very carefully. It helps if you hold L because it gives you more. Like holding L gives you more control in the air. So it is you land on top of that tiny little spot, and then you jump to the big circular platform. And then you skip grapple beams for this section. Then you just have plasma.
Hello, cooperative. How you doing? Welcome on in. I'm trying to bullshit my way out of having to go get the grapple beam.
Grapple beam sucks.
It's pointless.
Every place that you could possibly use it can be skipped through other means.
I might just end up cheating it in, if I can.
I mean, you can't really. I don't think unless you're using the practice mod. Even then, I don't know how that works.
I thought Dolphin had that kind of feature.
No. Now, Prime 2 on the other. I don't know how to activate it in the game, or if it's even possible in the vanilla game, but you can access in randomizer. At least you can get menu mod. Lets you do literally anything you want. Teleport anywhere. Give yourself take away any item. Give yourself weird effects like double damage and unlimited missiles, unlimited beam ammo.
Da-da-da-da-da. My thumb might not be able to take it.
That's fine.
The fact that people make a habit of performing this trick
Yes.
is insane.
Oh. Oh.
Why is it so small?
It's yeah, again, like when you're jumping to the top of the little spot, it's I would hold L to give yourself more control to just move a little bit forward. So you don't overshoot it.
How is L doing that?
Because it's L is your lock on, it just lets you move around more in the air.
It's making it harder to do that, actually.
I don't know if you hold L the entire time. It just gives you more precise control. It's a little janky sometimes.
I can't do this. It hurts too much.
That's fair. It's kind of dumb. But
My thumb is getting numb. Love it. And it's the thumb I use to move. I think I'm going the right way.
You what?
I think I'm going the right way.
Yep. Keep going, you'll hit the elevator.
Huh. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
This also is a good tune.
It's originated in Super Metroid.
Sure did.
Oh. I love that Peppa Pig on PS4 has a better score than Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. Oh my fucking god. That is so bad. That hurts. Ah. I have to resize again. I still think the reason, I don't know why, but something tells me that the part of the reason that Nintendo tried to make Metroid Prime 4 in-house instead of Retro Studios again, or send it to Namco, I don't know, maybe they felt bad that a foreign studio made one of the best made some of the best Metroid games.
Well, until Dread, this was the highest selling Metroid game of all time.
Yeah. Basically, it drew the attention to the series that they never could themselves.
Yeah.
And I get the feeling someone at Nintendo was very fucking salty about that. What do you think?
Well, probably.
Meow. Bah. How are the controls on the GameCube? They're pretty good. This is, of course, an emulator, though. I have a GameCube, a silver one, in the drawer over there, along with the game on the shelf, but I chose to play it on my PC instead. I'm using the Power A Nintendo Switch GameCube controller, and it's pretty good, except it kind of feels like the plastic's a little bit cheap, and the shoulder buttons aren't analog.
Pretty nice amount of missiles you got.
Considering most speedrunners probably have only a fraction of that by now.
Well, I mean, I've not really watched a speedrun in a while, but for most people I know that play the randomizer, 70 is like enough. Like any more than that is overkill for people with lots of practice and running and stuff.
Oh, I won!
Ah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the fourth item is not needed in a speedrun is also thermal visor. there are 4 major items that are totally optional, provided you know the tricks and the exploits to get around them.
Yeah, but I don't have to. I have a Bluetooth controller for that. Yep. I believe Sal uses a USB adapter, though.
I sure do. May Flash GameCube controller adapter.
I have a
Glorious.
Mayflash for the Wii U somewhere.
Yeah, it's got a long ass cable sticking out the back with 2 USBs on the end.
Why does it sound like the thermal visor says Yum Yum 3.5? I know I've said that before, but it's so fucking weird.
I don't know. Wish I could tell you. Pues, hurry up before.
I've won 2 matches of TFT in a row, and I'm gonna take that as a sign to take my luck and go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a fuck right off right now.
I'm ahead out. Essentially. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
bro, I'm ahead out.
You know, they do say that it's a wise gambler who knows when their luck has run out.
Oh, that's
TFT
cool
is
that you
fun.
do that. Hot.
Yep, and my May Flash is 4 ports on the front of it, so I could plug in.
I'm guessing the thermal visor is not skippable, though.
Thermal is completely optional.
Even with
There's only...
Thardus?
Yep. If you know where to start, where the first point is, and then after that, once he rolls at you, if you hit him with some bombs, it'll reveal the next point instantly. And then you just damage it. And rinse and repeat until he's done. Active transport. What? I don't remember what these hints are like. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and where I'm already going.
Yes.
God, I thought you turned off the hints.
I turned it back on because I had an idiot moment.
Oh.
Yeah, the hints are turned off by default.
No, they aren't.
In the randomizer. I had not finished the sentence.
Okay, you just took a moment to do.
It's 6:23 in the morning. You gotta give me a second.
You'd be a nighttime degenerate like you.
Yeah, well, I also have school, so I can't sleep all day.
Yeah, walking in water does suck, Ott. That's true.
He dead.
I like that they give you a little bit of a callback here to the sunken ship.
Also, the door's locked.
Oh.
Though technically, sunken ship, Samus doesn't go there until after this, because this is the second game.
There it is. Just seeing if I can find it without it for sport.
Yeah, that's the thing. The power conduits are very easily identifiable, and if you know where to find them, thermal is useless. X-ray is also useless. In terms of the invisible platforms, so you can just shoot them to reveal their position, and the only thing X-ray's hard required for is Omega Pirate.
It's all the way at the fucking bottom!
Yes.
I'm angry now.
The one at the bottom. There's one halfway up too.
Yum 3.5.
I still think that's not as good as
Bottom.
the sunflowers in Super Mario Sunshine that say, ooh, I'd love a dick.
What?
In Super Mario Sunshine, the sunflowers in Peanut Park, when you water them, go, oh, I'd have a dick.
You have
I'm not even
salad
kidding.
sounding incredulous.
I haven't played
Go play
Sunshine
Super
for a long
Mario
time.
Sunshine. Go play Super Mario Sunshine.
I haven't played that
Water
game in
the
like 10 years.
sunflowers in Peanut Park, they literally go, ooh, I'd love a dick. Oh, wait,
At the very,
have a
very...
dick.
I guess they gay as fuck.
I think they're implied to identify female, but I'm not sure. They don't have titties like Conker's Bad Fur Day, so.
Well, to be fair,
game
not
is-
many things do.
That game.
Technically,
Sunflower
I
titties.
would have the ability to play Live and Reloaded on
You
stream.
would have to you'd have to like mash through certain areas because Twitch says like you can play certain games that have suggestive content. You just have to minimize the amount that it takes up of your stream. Like
Can I let the dialogue play out? As long as I
think you
proceed.
have to. I think you just have to mash through it, but
Are you looking for the third one?
Yeah, I'm looking for the last one.
It's at the
I
bottom.
think you could technically even show some of the suggestive scenes that are required for progression in Cyberpunk. You just can't like linger.
Bullshit!
Although I love what I won't name drop, but there's a streamer who legitimately, when they were doing Cyberpunk 2077, whenever they came across one of the suggestive flashback scenes where, you know, people are getting touched on their thighs and such, people bumping booties, he just put up a picture of Goofy going like, what the fuck? And then described it like a nature documentary.
That's hilarious.
That is...
Wait, it was more like a soccer announcer, but not like one of the super upbeat ones. No, one of the like super like dour British ones who's just
A bored British soccer announcer.
like a bored British soccer announcer. It was fucking hilarious.
That sounds hilarious and awesome at the same time. Describing a porn scene that way.
Well, it's not porn. It's Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm thinking I might go to GameStop and pick that up for $9 new.
I want to try it. I want to see like if I end up getting an Xbox, I'm probably gonna play it on there, and I'm gonna see if they've like fixed it.
On the previous gens, you may have a bit more trouble.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why it's like. Why would I pick up an Xbox One? I have a PS4.
A Series S, yeah, you'd want that one particularly.
It's true.
I want the
No.
Series X actually, because then I can't buy the game used if I get the S.
Yeah.
I don't want a Series S. Like cool, yeah, it's an option, but it's like, remember the Xbox 360 arcade, the one that came with like 2 kilobytes of internal storage?
That's a thing? I don't remember that.
It was not 2 kilobytes.
Oh,
It had like I want to say 12 gigs of internal storage, and that was it. If even. One sec here.
Nobody likes it when there's an item check in this room that is required. Everybody I know hates it. That one. Yay, missiles.
Oh, it didn't have any storage capacity.
You had to buy a hard drive for it if you wanted to use it.
Yeah. The Xbox Live Arcade was literally like, it's the Wii Mini of the Xbox line.
That's
Does
basically
anyone
an
remember
insult.
The Wii Mini.
Like, at least the last PS3 to be released was something that was fucking useful.
You know what? I think it's a slap in the face that the only thing Canada has gotten from Nintendo before anybody else was the Wii Mini. We got the Wii Mini like a month early.
So you got a slap in the fucking face.
We got like a we got one of the something about slaps, you know? By terminal montage, like whenever they get to the final boss, they just slap them. We got that. That's exactly what happened to Canada.
Now, I'm thinking that for now I might hold off on picking up the storage expander, because I'm probably just going to use one of my extra mobile hard drives to plug into it, because those can technically be used for older games that are not the Xbox One. The Xbox Series systems, but it's still not ideal. Die!
I love
The combo beams, like the Wave Buster and the Flamethrower, all those things are just really good for dealing with Metroid Prime when you have to go after it with specific beams.
True.
Because they basically deal so much fucking damage, it's absurd.
And also, I forget what the missile count is. It's like over 200. But if you have the correct missile count and Wave Buster, you can completely take down all of Flogger's health with it.
Wave Buster? Flogra?
Wave Buster, yes.
You can damage Flogra directly with the Wave Buster?
Yep. I forget how many missiles you need, but if you have the required amount of missiles, you can just Wave Buster him to death.
That's pretty funny.
And also fun. You know what else is even more funny? Is that on the power beam phase of Exo, first part of Metroid Prime.
Hi, Darius.
You can damage him with Flamethrower on the power phase.
You think that was a glitch?
I have no idea, but it's so funny.
I'd assume it's an oversight.
It's kind of a meme, and that's why Flamethrower is such a meme in their randomizer.
Because it's OP.
If you... Well, actually, it's like kind of useless. Like, the range is really bad. Its lock-on ability is really bad. It's just bad. But, you know, If I ever have it, when I do final bosses, I will use it. Ooh, look at this.
Ah.
Ah, yes. Hydro access tunnel.
The flamethrower sounds like the goblin out of the frying pan of items in this game. That's a meme. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Goblin Out of the Frying Pan. It is literally notorious for being the most useless card in the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't even know how to describe how bad it is.
What am I? What's the pattern for this?
It's kind of trial and error. Play on.
Also, is Red Dead Redemption 2 even worth it?
Oh, almost. Almost. So close. Yay! Oh no! No! Oh no!
You're mine, you son of a bitch!
Oh boy.
Hey.
Huh?
So, I'm gonna enlighten you on the best card ever made in a trading card game. Y'all remember Yu-Gi-Oh?
Exactly.
So, remember how spell cards work? You play them from your hand?
Sure.
Okay, there's a trap card called the Goblin Out of the Frying Pan. It is a trap card, and its effect is pay 500 life points, negate the activation of a spell card, and return it to its owner's hand. And then they can just play it again. You pay 500 life points to negate a card that they can then just immediately use again.
Oh, this is where the bars were.
Yes. Yes, this is where you can lower the bars at. I mean, if you really don't have boost ball, if you're going this way, you can do reverse bar skip, which is infinitely worse than doing it the forward way. Because you have little to no space to sit on while you're bomb jumping. It's so dumb.
Reverse bar skip. That just sounds fucking stupid.
It is. It's so dumb.
Like, how much do you hate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Well, I
Boys
mean,
and girls.
if I'm bored in a multi-world, I'm in BK mode, well, I'm gonna...
Oh, it went the wrong way. Ba 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 ba. Ba. Ba ba.
Yes. And we come to the Phazon Mines.
Yeah, the shittiest area. Is there anything under
Yeah.
here?
It is a... no. It is a difficult area, for sure.
Guess not. This is where the backtracking kind of gets stupid.
Yep. Go in. Get your power bombs. Come all the way back. Get X-ray visor. Proceed further. Get grapple beam. Go all the way back. Get plasma beam. Go all the way back again. It's so dumb. That's why I don't play vanilla anymore. There's just too much dumb stuff. Although maybe I might try doing a vanilla playthrough with all the stuff that I learned how to do. Phazon Mines. Yes. Birds.
Ah.
Yup.
There's the power bombs where we get the
Yeah.
Denzium bomb. And then we can pick up things like another relic and bullshit and
Yay, X-ray.
How possible is it to just skip the X-ray? Is it painful?
No, not really. Not to find the invisible platforms, but it's hard required for a Mega Pirate. You cannot fight him without it.
Well, basically just to get the grapple beam first and then pick up everything else.
Yeah. The grapple beam, I think you'll get first, and then power bombs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Like, I used to think that the power beam was, like, underpowered or something, but I realized later on that that simply was not the case.
A charge beam does a lot of damage. I don't know if it's... I can't remember if it's 25 or 50. It's one of the two numbers.
Oh god. I officially found the worst Magic the Gathering card.
What is it, Foxer?
Okay, so there are very few cards in the game that have mechanics where you put a card face down. It's just not something that really happens in Magic unless, like, very specific circumstances, like there's an effect called Manifest and there's one called Morph that does it, but like, it rarely ever happens. But there's a card called the Break Open that says turn target opponent's card face up. That's all it does. You pay like 3 mana to turn one of their cards face up. But here's the problem. Most cards that go face down gain benefits from being turned face up. So you're literally just helping your opponent.
Now what you should have is turn it face up without activating.
And here's the other thing. You can't even use it on your own creatures. It specifies it has to be an opponent's creature. And here's the thing, most cards that are that want to flip face up want to do so because they get more power and toughness when they're flipped up. So even if it said they don't get their abilities activated, they'd still be bigger and junkier. I think that's the worst card. It literally does nothing a majority of the time, and when it does do something, it actively hurts you. Like, there's some other cards where you at least get some positive benefit. There's a land that all it does is it makes white mana and deals 1 damage to you. It's just a plains that deals damage to you.
That's fucking stupid.
Like, there's some bad cards in Magic the Gathering, but Break Open has to be the fucking worst. Because it literally does nothing. It's a dead card in your hand, and when it does do something, it's actively detrimental to you. And you can't even build your deck around it. I think the only thing you could reasonably do with it is to play something face down, give it to your opponent, flip it face up, and then take it back. And at that point, you're looking at the card itself. That's a 4-card combo just to flip something face up.
It seems a bit silly.
In its best circumstance, there's no payoff that's worth it.
That was
it's a
accidental.
4-card combo.
Guess what you need for that.
Benzie. God damn it!
Yep.
Like, in Magic the Gathering, where there's 2-card infinite combos that win you the game, why would you want a 4-card combo that all it does is bring out a strong monster for a lot of mana? Like, why? Or a strong creature. For the same amount of mana that would probably take, you could summon, like, one of the, like, God or Eldrazi creatures. Like, one of, like, the 10-cost creatures.
Buying little shites.
I wonder what the worst Pokemon card is.
Oh yeah, this room. This room sucks. I'll tell you why this room sucks.
Why?
Because if you, I think it's been fixed now in the randomizer, but it used to be a huge problem where if you came in this room from the other side, and I think it's if you killed the wave pirates before touching the door where you entered this room to lock the doors. So if you kill them before locking the doors, you can't unlock the doors again and you're stuck. It was a soft lock. But that's been fixed now, so it's no longer an issue.
Oh god. There's a card, a promotional card from Japan. It's a Pokemon card called Imakuni. And all it does is confuse your Pokemon.
Guess what you need.
Yep.
Yep.
It just fucking doubles down on it.
Yep, yeah, that's how you unlock Flamethrower.
More like a flamethrower.
That is true. Flamethrower sucks.
So
Eh.
I'm gonna just lay on you now.
No.
Lid.
I'm not a pillow.
You are now.
No.
Sal, you don't want me to put my head in your lap?
It's 10 to 7. I'm too tired to be a pillow. I'm really struggling to stay awake right now.
You should go to bed then,
But why?
because you need sleep.
Pirate
No, I
data.
don't.
Initial Project Helix experiments with base pirate embryos were disastrous. The Phazon infusion process degenerated brain tissue, even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have termed elite pirates lived to maturity. A few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. The research teams, Sclera, made a the breakthrough in which parasite studies with a Phazon strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have fused Vertigo Phazon with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates have reached maturity successfully and are ready to be field testing and training.
Yep. They are very easy to kill. Well, I mean, not super easy, but all I take is 10 missiles each? And if, like, when they first come out, if you keep circling them to stay out of their line of sight, they'll keep turning to try and look at you. But if you keep rotating around them, you can just missile them to death without really triggering the fight. It's great.
He's probably only going to activate after, like, the second trip through here.
Oh, this guy? No, you need power bombs to blast this guy open.
Now, it seems like space pirates are just a very antisocial species in general.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's the phrase? Xenophobic? Okay, that's cool, Olivia. Hey, Kiba, how are you? Nice to see you again. Yabeen.
I have class in 5 hours. Yay.
Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Talon 4. The Hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on sight. Terminal force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once.
Yeah, they do not like her.
They're probably fucking terrified of her.
I don't know if terrified is the right word.
We're talking about someone who single-handedly destroyed one of their bases.
Yeah, they're mad. I'm very scared of her because they keep trying to kill her.
Well, of course they're going to. That's how you react.
I'm trying to scan Calvin.
And the best thing about these guys, super missile!
One suit to the face.
Zebonk.
Now, this room has something in it that you can do that most people don't like doing, but I think is actually not that bad. The if you don't have boost ball, you can do like a spinner manipulation to slowly, very slowly rotate that laser cannon.
You do what?
What you do? So you have boost ball, so you're good.
Yeah, you can just hop in and out of it, is what you're saying?
Yeah. So what you do to do the spinner manip is it you roll. This what you would do is you roll into it, and then you hold down right, and then it'll move it a little bit at a time. And you do that like a billion times. Yeah, it's tedious.
Knees. How could you be motivated to work at that place at the best of times? Only one of them had things in it, right? At least I'm pretty sure. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's make it go boom one more time.
Oh yeah, this room. Lovely.
I hate this one.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something about doing this room the vanilla way.
What?
One of these stations you need to use to rotate the thing to get all the way up to the top is covered by power bomb debris. So you're kind of only going halfway up to go get power bombs. And then you can get grapple beam, and then plasma beam. And then you come back.
So do you only turn this one once, I think?
Yeah, turn it to the blue one until it connects over there. Yeah, I cannot tell you how long it's been since I've done this. As I've, in the years since, I have learned some standable terrain exploits.
You've learned a lot of bullshit to get around it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Back to the bottom. Yeah, I have yet to learn how to take the standable all the way up to the top of the room. I can only get to the halfway point, but I'm practicing it. Still learning.
Well, you only ever need the middle and top, I think.
Yep. And depending on which way I come through this room, I can also just go backwards, and that rock wall that you blew up with the laser, you can boost through it from behind.
Really?
You just boost into it, and then you keep boosting repeatedly, and eventually you'll just chew right through the other side.
Bah. Now he's gonna break out. Security Command
yes.
issued an all points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beam and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. Considerable bounty will go to the unit that delivers Aran to command. Dead or alive, it matters not.
Dead or alive. They're never gonna take her alive.
Test subject ZD, hereafter referred to as Metroid Prime, was recently discovered in a cavern by mining crews. They quickly dispatched the miners, what was eventually contained by security units and drones. Once contained, we were able to begin studies upon Metroid Prime. The results have been astonishing. It is genetically similar to Metroid's, albeit on a highly evolved level. It displays a limitless capacity for Phazon infusion and shows no Phazon-based degeneration whatsoever. It continues to grow in size, whilst it has manifested some psychotic behavior. The cold fields we use to pacify remain effective. Authorization for advanced studies on Metroid Prime have been approved.
Oh boy, elite pirates. Easy clap.
You little shites!
there's debris in this tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal based off data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball. All attempts duplicating it have ended up in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Reject spine, embrace ball. Oh no. Honestly, this level is basically just a war of attrition. Look for morph ball signatures. There have been numerous incidents involving spectral entities in Chozo ruined sites. Several personnel have been assaulted by these Chozo ghosts. Few have survived. Survivors speak of swift attacks from nowhere, brief sightings of the enemy, then nothing, only to be followed by another attack. The science team believes these attacks are in response to our efforts to recover Chozo relics and artifacts. Somehow these entities are able to interact with the physical world. It appears they wish to keep their artifacts to themselves. We'll make them pay for such arrogance. Even ghosts can be destroyed. Placement of standard hatch covers continues. Steel covers will be replaced by cordite and bendesium covers within 2 cycles. Subject Metroid Prime's breach has been contained. Reports indicate that it was sensed a large batch of raw Phazon in the lab from within its stasis tank and broke through the glass, using previously unsuspected strength. Besides consuming all the Phazon, Metroid Prime assimilated several weapons and defense systems from fallen security units. It has suffered no ill effects from said assimilation. Indeed, it began to use its newly acquired weapons against us. Once we pacified us, we were unable to remove the assimilated gear without threat to Metroid Prime. The gear is now an integral part of its body. and is intrigued by this newfound ability and has ordered further study of Secondhand at once. Planetary stealth tech now back online. We have evaded detection by battle cruiser ones. The brief lapse of planetary security caused by the crash of our frigate is over. Now we can concentrate our efforts on the Hunter. Thank you for the hostie. Bop, bop. Beep, boop. Results are in from field studies of the extinct bioform group Chozo. We believe that Challen 4 was once a stronghold in the Great Chozo Empire. Brought low by the meteor strike, planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics for an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us, we destroy. Times we'll have all we need from this dead race and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them. We are particularly interested in a number of curious Chozo artifacts we've been able to recover from a number of religious sites on Talent 4. These relics resonate with power, and yet we are unable to harness them in any way. Science team is attempting to fuse them together with Phazon, believing the link might exist between them. You know, these artifacts are linked to the Chozo Temple that blocks full access to the impact crater. We have yet to crack this enigma. Command grows impatient regarding this matter. Results must be produced soon. Metroid Prime continues to feed and grow ever larger in the impact crater caves. Hunger knows no bounds and has begun to manifest unusual mutations since its breach. These include armor plating on its epidermis and mechanical outgrowths that generate defensive screens. These screens render it invulnerable to most weapon systems, but a flaw in the mutation increased vulnerability of certain weapons. It compensates for this by shifting the screens quickly. This latest development turns security units greatly. I feel it's a matter of time before Metroid Prime corrects this effect and renders itself invulnerable to all weaponry. Containment would be nigh impossible if this occurred.
They just keep going.
Does this go away or no?
No, not until you get power bombs. But on your way back, you can make it go away.
Oh, I just have to get out. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to walk away.
Fleet Pirates Upsilon's propensity for Phazon has enabled our research team to use it far beyond our safety restrictions. The results have been extremely encouraging. Its constant Phazon diet has increased its mass exponentially, but it has retained all mental faculties, shows dexterity with all elite weaponry, including plasma incendiary launchers and chameleon manta issued cloaking purposes. Late Pirate Upsilon exists with miraculous healing abilities. Injured, it seeks out Phazon deposits and coats itself in the substance, which instantly mends its wounds. The subject, which you are codenaming Omega Pirate, based on these developments, shows potential for a new standard for our armies. Our only concern at this point is its potential overdependence on Phazon.
How are you, Lorgans?
Hello. You're very quiet.
Beep boop, how am I now?
Better.
Forget.
Huh?
Just giving myself a reminder, sorry.
Oh.
I must say it. Bah.
Someone playing the Pokemons.
That was my notification on my phone.
Oh.
And now I own Century Age of Ashes. Yes.
No idea what that is.
You know that Dragon PvP game I've been so excited about all year?
Not exactly.
Okay, well, you ever heard of the game Star Wars Rogue Squadron or Star Wars Squadrons?
Uh-huh. I
Think
thought
of
that game was already out.
No, Star Wars Squadrons. It's basically Star Wars dogfighting. Think that, but with dragons, and you can customize the dragons too.
Yeah,
How am I supposed to kill this?
you just can't log on to it, but you are supposed to. You are intended to kill it. You can hit him with a super missile when his shield isn't up, which it's possible to tell. Oh.
No, it isn't possible to tell.
This is saying that it's impossible to tell, but. Hey.
I don't think I could scan that anyway, could I?
I don't think so.
That was obnoxious.
Well, we look at the maze.
Why, good luck.
I'm pretty sure it's different like every time.
So? Okay. Mildly tedious.
Oh. That was a really good maze. You got a really good one.
Boom.
Power bombs.
And just bomb not giving a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the, Yep.
I want a save room is what I want. There we go. Alright, so I think I have had my fill of break for the day.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a lot.
Huh?
I said that's fair. It's a lot.
Tired Borg.
So, let's see here. I think I want to either do Halo or some more Assassin's Creed. Right back.
How you been, Sal?
It's 7:20 in the morning. That's how I'm doing.
Have you slept at all?
No comments.
Sal, I'm gonna drag your tail in the fucking bed if you don't.
Hey, fine. I'll go to bed if you crawl in with me and snuggle.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. What'd you put in it? Okay. Maybe a bit too much sauce. Sure. Bah. So, is anyone potentially interested in Halo multiplayer, or should I just go straight to Assassin's Creed?
I would depend. Are you talking about infinite multiplayer or?
Infinite, of course.
I would join you, but I'm literally getting almost. I'm almost out the door for work.
What do you want, Jay? What? Doesn't help when I can't give my full attention for it.
That's
You silly.
Oh, Jay, I said hi.
Reaper says hi. Skibidi bop thing? I don't know. That guy is mildly obnoxious, though. Anyway, let's see here. Alrighty, we're gonna stop the recording there.